Time now for your weather on the 4s.
The time is 6:14. Let's check your weather on the 4s with our new morning meteorologist, Thomas Gieboy. How are we looking as we head into the Labor Day weekend here, Thomas?
Well, the weather, Brian, is looking pretty good as we head into the Labor Day weekend. We're going to be drying things out, and eventually we'll start to warm things up. That won't be the case today, as today will be a slightly cooler day, but with some drier skies, more of a westerly flow. We're going to be dealing with more times of patchy smoke, but we'll have your entire Labor Day weekend forecast coming up in just a moment. As we take you to the radar, we are tracking a few light showers in some of the higher terrain up towards the Unitas, and we're also tracking some thunderstorms that are just moving to the northeast of Logan, and also a few more thunderstorms that are moving through southwestern Wyoming. And as we start to see these showers and thunderstorms move to the east, you're going to notice that's going to be a trend, especially by the time we get to this afternoon. So that moisture, it continues to move away from west to east. And if we're going to see an isolated shower or thunderstorm today, it's mainly going to be in the higher terrain areas east of I-15. We could see a shower in Salt Lake City over the next hour or two, but past midday, the chance of any rain comes to an end, and that all migrates east of I-15. But if you're getting an early start on your weekend and heading down to some of the national parks, keep in mind flash flooding still will be at least a possibility from Capitol Reef down towards Glen Canyon, but we're really not looking at too much of a flash flooding risk as you go up towards Arches, Canyonlands, and up towards Bryce as well. So it just really depends on where you are, but by tomorrow, the risk of any flash flooding looks like it'll be coming to an end in most locations as we're continuing to dry things out. And we'll show you that here on the Watching Your Weather for you. So our winds are becoming more out of the west, slightly cooler across the Wasatch Front for today. And if we're going to find those areas of showers and storms going to be east of I-15, elsewhere in the central and the northern half of the state, more haze, more patchy smoke. Tomorrow, winds are more out of the northwest, and you see those darker shades of orange. We'll start to warm things up. Temperatures will be a little bit closer to seasonal averages tomorrow, mostly dry skies, more times of patchy smoke. And then for our Sunday, high pressure takes control of our weather. And that's going to lead to dry skies and more warm temperatures and, unfortunately, more patchy smoke as well. So if you have any outdoor activities, you're looking good for the Labor Day weekend. Just keep in mind the air quality might not be that great, especially in the central and the northern half of the state. Here's the current view from Erta this morning, looking towards the east, and that's a beautiful start to the morning as we await sunrise. But we do have some clouds around as we do have that lingering moisture. But I continue to mention we're going to continue to see smoke with those winds mainly out of the west and the northwest over the next 24 to 36 hours. The concentrations are not going to be too high. You're just going to continue to notice it, and that's going to lead to some hazy conditions. But our forecast across the Beehive State today, 83 degrees for Salt Lake City, 93 degrees down in St. George, 81 in Cedar City. So really no matter where you are, temperatures slightly below seasonal averages, but it's going to be a pretty nice day in St. George, breezy conditions, and we're going to keep breezy conditions tomorrow, but you will see that warm up will be around 100 degrees heading into your Sunday as mostly dry skies prevail over the next 7 days. Along the Wasatch Front, a small chance early on, but breezy with patchy smoke, and then warming with dry skies continuing into the Labor Day weekend, probably back in the lower 90s by Labor Day Monday.